Hello, Mines fans, and welcome to another installment of Mines Midweek. We're joined by Colorado School of Mines head cross country coach Chris Siemers. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm glad that we could get you back on the show because we got kind of a big meet coming up this weekend.
Sure.
But first, before we get to the RMAC Championships, let's rehash the three events that have happened since we had you on. Last time you were on the show, it was right before your team headed to two events, the Stanford event and then the CU event. The Stanford event went pretty well, I'd say, especially on the men's side. They finished first of 16 over in the D2 landscape, and then second of 28 overall with a lot of Division I programs there. Women finished 6th of 11, so let's talk about Stanford a little bit. Take us through that meet.
Sure, yeah, like you said, the results were really good. The only team that beat us on the men's side was Stanford, who just recently placed fourth in the pre-nats meet, so they're, as normal, one of the top D1 schools. So getting in there and facing off with them, and then our Division II here rival, Chico State, and being able to beat them kind of on their home course that they run every year without us really having any experience, not being able to even get on the course the day before. It wasn't an option for us. So I would say everything went pretty well, other than the fact that maybe tactically we could have done a little bit better getting out. And like I said, I think that's something we're going to take into conference and hopefully improve upon, because I feel like some of our top guys need to do a little bit better job of getting out there with the leaders.
I got you. Okay, and then the women finished 6th of 11.
Yeah, it was a good result. I think we know, especially on the women's side, our best opportunity to really come on strong and show what we're capable of is going to be coming on here at conference and regionals. So going into Stanford, we just wanted to get some experience, especially for the team being very young.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to lead to some better things to come here. So.
All right, and then the CU event, the Rocky Mountain Shootout. Split squad because half the team went to Stanford, the rest went to CU. Men finished second of 7. Women, they didn't do any team scores for that event, so take us through that one.
Sure, yeah. CU, I guess the course was pretty muddy and ran a lot slower than it typically does. So, but the guys, they got out and competed really well. We're actually 4 from the men's side that raced that day are going to be coming with us on the conference squad to Silver City. So I would say, yeah, they stepped it up and really showed where they belong. And then, we had a few women run, and again, they performed well. So.
Good. And then the only other event that we haven't chatted about, the Roadrunner Invitational, I believe is what the name of it was, and that was women only. Team finished 4th in that one. Take us through that event.
Yeah, looking at the schedule this year with the travel that we have coming up, I thought it would be a good opportunity for particularly the younger women. We have a good group of freshmen training well, and so we got them out there. Didn't run our full squad, but just again, the 6K distance is a little harder to learn. Their backgrounds is more familiar with shorter distances in high school, so getting just some more, just getting more comfort out there running a 6K. I think that so. Again, get more experience to help us here when we're trying to really come together as a team in the championship season. So.
All right, let's talk about the big one coming up. Actually, not the biggest one, but one of the big ones, the RMAC Championships. Going to be this Saturday in Silver City, New Mexico. First, what do you know about the course? And secondly, how are you expecting your teams to perform?
Sure. The course, it's a golf course, and it's 2-kilometer loops with some tight turns. That's about what I know as of now. So the good thing is we'll get on the course and we'll get to run it the day before, and that's really going to help us a lot. So looking at the way the race is going to play out, obviously for the men you have Western and Adams, who are looking really strong at this point of the year. They're going to come out trying to get it going early, and probably going to want to see who's the best right now in the RMAC. And then on the women's side, it's looking really tough. You have 4 of the top 10 teams ranked in the country right there, with Metro State and CU Springs, and obviously Adams and Western. So that's going to be important because we have to be close to them if we're going to want to make it to nationals, with only 6 going out of the region, and right there's 4 strong teams. So this is going to be a race that we're going to really come in a little bit more rested, a little bit more focused, and hoping to get some good results. I think for the men, we have some runners coming back. They had a lot of experience last year and ran really well, but I think we need to see if they can step it up and match those big dogs from Adams and Western. So to kind of give us that shot that we need if we want to go after the best finish at nationals. So.
All right. Well, obviously the RMAC championships, as far as conference cross country championships go, I don't think there's a bigger or better one in the nation. I think you probably agree with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's an exciting event to get, especially in a year like this when no one's faced really each other to this point. You throw those competitive programs in finally into one race like this. It calls for an exciting race, and on both sides, I think we have the potential to maybe see a victory. So I'm excited.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for stopping by. Good luck to your squads, both the men and the women, on Saturday. Safe travels to Silver City. Fans, that's all the time we have for this week. We'll see you next time.